Well, I have here a viewer's broken gaming PC. He said he could not get this thing to turn on. He's tried everything. He's even gone as far as to take this power button out just to try to get it working, and he said he just could not get it working. In terms of the specs, I think that's a 1660, an 850 watt power supply. Now, he did say he does have suspicions that it could potentially be this power supply. It is running on DDR3. He said I can just keep it. I want to see if I can repair this thing. So that's what I'm going to try to do. But first, I need to take this outside for a dust. I need to take the blower of this thing. It's dirty. Well, I royally screwed the pooch, messed up, I kerfuffled.
I made a mistake.
So I unintentionally made a mistake, I'll have you know. I used a can of air spray and I still don't have any hair. I used a can of air spray and I didn't read the fine print. I was waiting for my proper blower to come in. I had to go pick it up actually the next day, but I didn't have the patience to wait. So I just went and used a can of cheap air spray. Because I didn't read the fine print of this, and this might be obvious to some of you, to me it wasn't because I don't often use it. You gotta keep the can upright when spraying. Probably sounds pretty obvious. I, in my infinite wisdom, did not consider such a variable. And because of such a variable, I unintentionally sprayed some of the liquid directly into the power supply, and we all saw that short out like that. That was totally my bad. I cannot blame anyone, but if I was to blame someone, I would say global warming. I feel that's fair, and I feel it takes some of the accountability off me. I do have another power supply that I know works, and it's a 750 watt. I'm gonna put this one in anyway. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna take out the old power supply. I'm gonna set up the new 750, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna try and jumpstart it. Okay, so I've put in the new power supply, and now all I'm gonna do is use my handy dandy screwdriver to try to jumpstart it. So this way we can see if the power switch was just the issue. Jump started it, it's on, but the CPU light is also on. I'm gonna try swapping the RAM sticks out, because sometimes if the CPU isn't talking to the RAM properly or vice versa, you still get a CPU light. And so I do want to try to boot it with one stick of RAM in each slot and see if we can get that nailed, because then we'll know if it's definitely the CPU or not. Okay, taking his RAM out. So this is the RAM that was in there. And I've got a stick that I know works. So I'm gonna run it through these slots here. I'm up to the second one and I'm still getting that CPU light and I'm not getting a post, and that's me editing the video at the same time. So I'm gonna try all of these slots. That way we'll see if there's a RAM issue. If not, I'm gonna inspect that CPU.
Try RAM slots. Try and RAM slots. I try RAM. I swap RAM. I swap RAM. My life is RAM. I also eat ham. Do-do-dee-dum-dum, do-dee-dum.
Okay, well, it didn't post in any of those slots, and it didn't post with the other RAM in. I just tried one, but I'm getting the feeling that it's not gonna work. I will try the other ones off camera. I do see a reset Cmos button here, so I'm just gonna press that one in and we'll try again. We hold that in there for a few seconds. That should do it. And now we'll turn it on the switch. And now we'll jump start it. We'll see what's going on. No, still the CPU light. All right, it's looking heavily like it's the CPU. Don't ask me how I know that. It's just a hunch. So I did try starting it with the water cooler off. I felt like maybe there was too much mounting pressure on the CPU. So I took off the water cooler and tried to jumpstart this without it, and it still didn't post. And so that's when I took the CPU out to inspect it, and that's when I noticed. Tell me if you see it. Yeah. Get some bent pins in here. And so my plan with the bent pins is I am going to try to unbend them, but that will be for a separate video. And I do have the same board in stock, so I'm just going to do a motherboard replacement. And the reason I'm doing that is because if we're dealing with more than one issue, the troubleshooting process could extend, and I'm really running out of time to get this video out. And yeah, I also will be doing a case transfer as well, because this is done for, man. This is 2024, man. We're almost 2025, man. What are we using this case for? If need be, I do have a reserve chip that I can use as well. So I've set up the exact same motherboard. I have a spare motherboard, and it's exactly the same as what I'm working on. And in the one I have set up an additional 1660, and I've set up the exact same CPU, i7-3930K. I'm going to put in his CPU and see if it starts in my system, and then I'm going to do the same thing with the GPU, and hopefully we can just migrate everything. So we're going to just put his stuff into that one by one, test for a post, and just make sure that his components all work and that it was just the motherboard. Let's get stuck into it. I've just done the CPU swap, so we're going to see if we have any CPU issues. Alright, start up. Let's see. I don't see a CPU light on. Ah, there we go. We got a post. Excellent. So the CPU is fine. So it's looking like it was just those bent pins. Let's turn this off. So I think now we'll switch out the GPU. Okay, so now we're just about to try it with his GPU. Do a jump start here, yoink. Oh, that GPU blade isn't spinning at all. We might have a GPU issue here, yeah. There's a light on over there. Yep. No post. That blade's not even spinning. Let's turn this off. Alright, last try. I've changed the PCIe cord that was plugged into the GPU. I've put it in the other slot as well, down the bottom. Otherwise, it's looking like that GPU's a flop, which you never want. Alright, now, moment of truth. No, that fan's not spinning. This graphics card's toast, boys. This thing is at the moment a paperweight, but I'm gonna see if we can get this thing working. So we're gonna give it some lovin'. I'll open it up and we're gonna see if we can just give it a clean do-over and just hopefully that'll fix it. Otherwise, the GPU's a write-off.
I'm staring down this GPU, it's seen better days. Crusty paste caked up like it's stuck in a haze. I popped the cooler off, yeah, I'm diving in deep. This old car's a wreck, but it's mine to keep. I grabbed the scraper, steady hands, no fear. Chipping off the gunk that's been stuck here for years. With alcohol wipes, I'm bringing back the shine. This journey's a grind, but this car will be. I'm staring it down, I'm bringing it back. Through the grime and the rust, I'm on the attack. Spray and wipe it, clean every trace. Blow it dry, give it brand new face. I hit it with the WD, spraying it down. flake's away, no more dirt in this town. Oleum's my backup, just in case. This journey's got me steady, I'm in my own race. The blower's humming, hot air in my hand, drying every crevice like I planned. It's more than repair, it's a fight for pride, turning busted tech into something that thrives. I'm tearing it down, I'm bringing it back. Through the grime and the rust, I'm on the attack. Spray it, wipe it, clean every trace. Blow it dry, give it brand new face. I hit it with the WD, spraying it down. Rust flakes away, no more dirt in this town. Rust-Oleum's my backup, just in case. This journey's got me steady, I'm in my own race. The blower's humming, hot air in my hand, drying every crevice like I planned. It's more than
Oi. Do you like my hat? If you don't like my hat, can you just say that you like my hat? Can you just say it? If you said that you like my hat, you have to subscribe. I manipulated you.
Please subscribe.
If you don't subscribe, I'm gonna play that clip of me dancing again, but without music, and that's a very cursed image to look at. That one was for all the people that didn't subscribe. It's time to take mine out and put in his one and see if that has done anything and if we can get this one to work. By the way, I have done the case transfer. I did it off camera. I haven't done much in cord organization because I'm just trying to fix it right now. And it's hilarious because as much as I ragged on the case that it came in, the case that I used to replace it is almost exactly the same. All right, let's get this bad boy. Let's take him out and put him in. We got the green lights. GPU's plugged in. Let's see if that did anything. Alrighty, I'm gonna turn it on. It's still not spinning. I think this one's done for. I gave it my best shot, everyone. But this GPU is a potato. It is an absolute potato. I have no post. We did fix it in the sense that we found out what's wrong with it, and I have the components in home to fix it and get it working again. So we do have a working computer at the end of it. The graphics card is not working and the motherboard is not working. The GPU, I don't think corked it after I shorted the power supply. When that power supply shorted was during a dust clean, and the power supply is the only thing I dusted with it, that can. I stopped as soon as that short happened. The power supply was turned off, it was unplugged, and so there's no delivery of any charge going to any of the components. So it's highly unlikely that the power supply shorted the graphics card. I think that was a pre-existing issue the owner had before. Like the video and leave a comment. And the funniest comment, that person, I will put your name, your YouTube name, in the next video in a song. I'll even include the comment in the song as well. So if you want to be in one of the soundtracks that I use here, leave a comment, and the funniest one, whether it be a joke or something silly, I will pick the funniest one and I will use it in my next video song. Thanks for watching, I'll see you in the next one.
I couldn't fix his graphics card. I'm at a loss. At a loss. Let Let me know in the comments if you have any ideas. The song before about me fixing his card was all a lie. Birthed from love and hope, ultimately led me to disappointment. But we still managed to find out why his computer did not boost, and we still fixed it.